Good day everyone and welcome to this module number 4, Control and Reliability. The question now is how DCNM can offer this level of flexibility and reliability. And this is the main topic we want to address with this module. The policy manager is the brain of DCNM. And DCNM is tightly coupled with multiple policy templates in order to automate the deployment of the fabric based on the Cisco best practices and according to your needs, to your intents. DCNM relies on different policy templates to build the infrastructure, from the VXLAN VPN fabric deployment up to the network and VRF automations, VRF light and off, or you can leverage the embedded Elasticsearch redirections, etc. In fact, any feature that you wish to deploy, DCNM will automate the configuration using the policy template of interest. And there are several policy templates, each one covering a particular functions. For example, assuming you need to create a new VXLAN VPN fabric, then you need to select the appropriate fabric template, which in your case is the Easy Fabric template. And you have seen a demo in the module number 2. You may need to deploy the service node for secured connectivity, intra-tenant using PBR, policy-based routing, or you expect to optimize your multicast-based application by means of TRM, tenant-routed multicast functions, or you're required to deploy the VPC for dual attach endpoint, etc. Then you just need to check the required functions, and DCNM will leverage the policy template of interest associated with the fabric templates, pre-configured using default settings, and customizable to suit your particular requirements. When ready, you can save your intent and press deploy. DCNM will push all the NXOS CLI-based configurations based on the fabric and policy templates to build the end-to-end infrastructure in few clicks, and you will get your data center network ready in few minutes. And the same applies for any further changes made on the fly. The automatic fabric deployment, relying on the policy template, helps you to build a solid and controlled fabric very easily, even if you don't have any experiences with VXLAN VPN transport or with the layer 2 and layer 3 network overlays or VPC or TRM or PBR, etc. You can rest assured that your modern fabric will be deployed following the Cisco recommendations. Different policy templates are assembled together to build the end-to-end configurations. DCNM always offers you the possibility to review any configuration if you want, and ultimately the configurations are sent to the concerned devices. All Python-based policy templates rely on Cisco network best practices to deploy the fabric according to the end user requirements in terms of transport, features, or resources he wants to enable. You can add, edit, update on the fly the policy templates already configured across all network platforms. The policy templates are customizable when needed to address most of the end user intents. All policy templates are available in the template library space, and from there you can download any of them, make your changes, and upload your own policy template to be used by DCNM afterwards. This snapshot shows you the list of policy templates and you can track the status. Or you can edit a template used to configure a particular element of the fabric. The recommendation is that if you want to change something in the Python script, you may want to first save the template with a different name in your laptop, apply your changes, and upload it as a new template that DCNM will be able to use afterwards. Several policy templates are associated to each individual node that you can retrieve by selecting the concerned device using the right click in order to call the policy manager for that specific node. Different policy templates are brought together to generate the configurations. You can filter based on the particular template name, or you can use a specific word contained in the generated configuration. For example, if you want to view the policy templates used to create the OSPF router ID, for example, you can search for the OSPF in the template name and or you can type the word router ID in the generated configuration field, and the templates that contain that word will be listed here. Then by just moving the pointer over the view available for each template, you can see quickly the CLI configuration associated to the policy templates. You can view already the parameters associated to a particular source, such as VLAN or interface on the fly, and this has no impact regarding the rest of the working configurations. There are three models of policy templates used to automate the deployment of different components. And this is more for your information, because actually you don't have to care about which model is used, right? As DCNM will bring to you the right template based on your intent. Policy templates are used to configure the devices, interfaces, the network, or VRF, etc. Fabric templates are associated to different models of LAN that you wish to operate, such as classic LAN, external fabric, VXLAN VPN, multi-site domain, eBGP-based fabric, etc. Profile templates are essentially used for services as well as for the freeform template that allow the end user to push his configuration based on CLI, right? We will cover the freeform template in the next slide and demo. There are two types of content, CLI and Python. With CLI content type, the policy templates are configurable CLI templates. They can have a lot of variables and CLIs. Typically, CLI policy templates are small and do not have any if, else, for, then, etc. kind of construct. However, you can also have policy templates with content type Python. Essentially, this allows multiple CLI policy templates to be combined with a common source, so that they get, all applied and unapplied at one call. For example, when you want to create a VPC host port, it must be created symmetrically on both peer devices that are part of the VPC pair. So in addition, you must create the port channels, the member interfaces, channel group, etc. And each policy template has a template subtype like device, interface, etc. Right? And this allows the right policy template to appear at the right selection point. For example, in the interface window, you will only see the interface policy templates. Next session will cover the freeform templates. Thank you.